I raised my children to believe that every human being deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Period. You can tell them, you can't, I don't appreciate your talking to me that way. I will not be around you if you talk to me that way. You can have boundaries. You can say, I don't like it when you, but with respect. You can call the police on somebody with respect. So if everyone had the belief that every human being deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, maybe the planet would be different.
Yeah.
So from a parenting perspective, here's the bottom line on it. I have an 8-hour course, and this is on how to do what I'm going to tell you to do. Every time your child walks away from you, stop and ask yourself, what did they conclude out of that interaction? Did they walk away saying, I'm a winner or a loser? Did they walk away saying, I made a mistake and it was a learning opportunity? When my kids made mistakes, we used to yell, learning opportunity, ding, 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 ding. When my daughter was 9, she said, it's getting old, Mom. I got it. I got the message. But I didn't want them to have the belief mistakes and failures are bad, right?
Yeah.
So, number one, what did my child likely conclude out of that interaction? And is that a belief I want them to have for the rest of their life? And if it's not, go back and clean it up.
Yeah.
I was not a perfect parent. There's no such thing as a perfect parent, period. And your kids are going to have shit no matter what you do. But you can minimize it greatly. My girls are confident, living their best lives. And I'm so proud of them. Number one. Number two, at what cost? And you can use that in your lives, not just as a parent. At what cost must they go to bed at 7 o'clock? At what cost must they eat their broccoli? I tell a story when I speak about parenting that I once, my little one was Miss No. That was the first words. No, I'm
That's
not.
what Naya does. Everything's no, and we work backwards from there.
No.
Yeah.
So I did all my parenting skills like, should we fly into the bathroom or should we hop into the bathroom? Because it's brush teeth time. And I'm insane about teeth because all my teeth are capped. I've had, that's my karma this lifetime is teeth.
Okay.
So I wanted my kids to brush and floss.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I finally get her into the bathroom and now she won't open her mouth, right? So I put my hand around her neck. I had the toothbrush in my hand. I'm ready to shove it in her mouth. And this little voice in my head said, at what cost? I would rather she have no teeth in her mouth than have the belief I'm powerless. So I stopped. I said, Britt, I'm not going to force you, but I want to ask you a question. And this, guys, if you just do this one thing, never ask why. Why is a terrible question. Even if you knew why, it's not powerful. But we don't know why. Why is meaning? Meaning's made up, right? Mm-hmm. What? What don't you like about brushing your teeth? Oh, the bristles hurt my gums. She was maybe 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
The bristles hurt my gums. Oh, now I can get a softer toothbrush. I don't like the taste of the toothpaste. Oh, we can try a different one. What is it about school that you don't like? I had a client ask her kid that question and comes to me and finds out her kid is being molested at school.
Just because she asked the right question.
What? Not why don't you like school? What is happening at school that you don't like? What is it about broccoli that you don't like? We can try a different vegetable. So what is a really good, it's answerable. You remember, I'm a practical girl. What is answerable? Why? I don't know. And that's what you'll get from your kid. Why don't you like school? I don't know. Why did you hit your sister? I don't know.
Yeah.
What did your sister do that pissed you off? Now we got a question.
Yeah, that's so amazing. And it's funny. We don't even really need to know the neuroscience of that. I'm sure there's a huge research. There's a ton of scientific explanation as far as language and children's brains. I love the simplicity that you bring to a very complicated field. Beliefs, and like I interviewed Nir Ayal, and I've interviewed behavioral experts and Dr. Jed Brewer and neuroscientists and very big thinkers. And what I got from it was really beautiful. And I think you're going to love this. This is what we give as a resource to everyone in the Liberated Life tribe and into the Life Method. It is the BTFA loop. And guess what the B is? Beliefs. Belief, thought, feeling, action. So we have a belief, we feel something, we think something, and then we act upon it. But it all starts with the B.
Yes.
And I knew this, like literally that speech I gave in 2016, a couple years after that.
So good.
I think it was some of the people from your group, the Transformational Leadership Group and Jack Canfield, and just being around that. And honestly, listening to Alan Watts and listening to Tony Robbins and just going deep on why do I do what I do?
Yeah.
Why do I want to be loving, but I can't be loving? It's a belief. It is always, I have found, and I wonder your thoughts on this. I have found it to be in my own life and even in my training clients in the past, and even with guests that come on the show that talk about their journey, it always 100% of the time comes down to a belief that limited one's capacity to love themselves or to love others.
No. From my point of view.
Push back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's really interesting, when you bring up Tony Robbins, it's such a great example of how powerful beliefs are.
Mm-hmm.
He gets everybody juiced and jazzed.
He gets them in state.
In state.
Yeah.
Gets them in state.
Yeah.
Who is he successful with? Who's Tony's real successful? Who's he success? He was on the cover of Forbes. He's the CEO whisperer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People who have the beliefs that allow them to do what he teaches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All the others are walking out hyped and lots of
and then nothing happens. Yeah.
Nothing happens.
And then nothing happens.
Because the beliefs don't go away. Usually. Now, listen, everyone, I'm not naive. People eliminate beliefs tripping on a rock. Some people come out of Tony Robbins and they get rid of their beliefs. Of course it happens. I think you've done it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. What I'm offering is a way to do it intentionally. I am about living life, and again, the most powerful word, intentional.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Here's how most people live life. We go on a date, we have a good time. We go on another date, we have a really good time. Now we have sex. The sex is really good. Next thing you know, we're in a relationship. Did you ask, is he open to personal growth? Is he spiritual? Is he kind? Is he loving? What is his life about? Is he easy? Is he high maintenance? What do I want?
I asked 90% of those. Yeah. I was taking stock as you spoke then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So most people don't. Most people, they major in something in school.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they get a job. They graduate college and somebody offers them a job. Next thing you know, they're in the job for 20 years. Did they ever say, what lights me up? Mm-hmm. What do I really want to do? What do I care about? No, they come to me and say, my mother told me I have to be a lawyer. I hate it. I wanted to be an actor. She said, actors starve. And I said, well, I don't know about that. Tom Cruise ain't starving. So I think being intentional, whatever beliefs. So I don't put things in a box of, it's all about love. You have to love yourself or love others or love. I'm more worried, frankly, about your children and screens. That's my new thing. That these kids are going to be so detached.
Well, but in a way, and by the way, I'm curious, right? Because you've been in this work for many decades, so I value what you have to say.
Yeah.
how do you believe I'm off with my focus or my navigation of beliefs being the number one culprit of shortening someone's capacity to either give or receive love?
I agree with you 100%.
Oh, well, I said that earlier
I
and you said no.
misunderstood. No, I thought a lot of people ask me, do I think that the most important beliefs have to do with love, being loved or loving? Like a lot of spiritual people put everything in that box. It's all about love. No, it's not. You know, I'm the most loving person. My mother was loving. I'm loving.
In many ways, love is not enough. It requires other things. Love leads us to those other things.
Yeah.
But just to say love is all there is, and it doesn't work. Look at relationships. If love was all that was needed, everybody would stay together.
God, I love you. So sorry you're taken.
There's so many things, because love, and again, I'll pass it back to you. If love is literally an awareness or a capacity, then once we have a large capacity, then we're open to other things that love informs.
Yes.
Like skills of relational dynamics, like nonviolent communication, like taking care of your body or filling your wellness pentagon. There's so many things that love leads to.
Yeah.
But love detached from the other core skills is not enough. It's a great fuel source.
Yeah. You may love and not take care of your body and not exercise.
Exactly.
And, you know, yes. So what you said, beliefs underlie your ability to love yourself or love others. In my experience of 35 years, 100%.
Whoa. If you enjoyed that one you just saw, you will love this one on the screen. Click it and enjoy.